CVR English. Welcome to the big story, and which is the special coverage of the Golden Globe Awards, one of the Hollywood's most glamorous and anticipated nights of the year. Tonight, the world of film and television come together to celebrate the stories, performances, and creative voices that define the past year. From red carpet fashion to unforgettable acceptance speeches to historic wins and surprising moments, the Golden Globes set for the tone for the award season. We'll bring you the highlights from the ceremony, reactions from the stars, and closer look at the films and series that captured the hearts around the globe. And this is the big story of the day. The 83rd Golden Globe Awards brought together some of the biggest names in the film and television, with stars including Timothy Chalamet, Rose Byrne, and Stephen Graham posing proudly with their trophies in Beverly Hills. The night delivered surprises, led by Hamnet winning the Best Motion Picture Drama. Jessie Buckley was honored with Best Actress in the Drama for her portrayal of Shakespeare's grief-stricken wife, Agnes, while Brazilian star Wagner Moura claimed the Best Actor in a Motion Picture Drama for the political thriller The Secret Agent, setting a powerful tone for the evening. Let's watch the inaugural visuals, the much anticipated, the glamorous visuals of the stars entering into the venue, which is otherwise called as the red carpet event, the most photographed event of the entire year. Before the awards were handed out, Hollywood glamour took center stage on the Golden Globes red carpet. Leonardo DiCaprio made a classic entrance in a Dior tuxedo as a contender for one battle after another, reaffirming his status as a perennial award season heavyweight. Timothy Chalamet arrived separately, turning heads in a sleek black ensemble while nominated for the Best Actor for Matty Supreme. From refined tailoring to standout star power, the red carpet once again proved to be a major spectacle of the night. One of the most emotional moments of the ceremony came with Rose Byrne's first ever Golden Globe win. Byrne took home the Best Actress in a Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy for her performance in Mary Brosnan's If I Had Legs, I Would Kick You, presented by Miley Cyrus and Pamela Anderson. The award marked a milestone after 3 previous nominations. Backstage, Byrne described the win as an out-of-body experience, thanking Bronstein for believing in her and paying tribute to her co-stars, calling the role of a lifetime.
Thank you. No, it's so heavy. Hi, Angela.
Hi, Rose. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We Aussies have been watching you on the screen since you were a teenager, and you have given us so many tremendous performances. But this one really tops the lot. How does this feel?
It feels entirely out of body, very surreal, and I did not expect it. So it's even a stranger, extraordinary experience. I want to thank the Golden Globes while I'm back here because they're incredible. I'm just such an honor. Thank you to them for seeing our movie and seeing the work that Mary Bronstein and I put into this movie. So thank you to the Golden Globes. Appreciate it.
All right, next question. Hi, I'm Cassie. As another fellow Australian actor, so proud, so incredible, and beautiful that your parents were tuning in. How are you going to celebrate with them, and how are you going to celebrate this in Australia?
Oh my gosh, I'm not sure. We'll have to have some sort of. Well, now they have Paramount Plus, so they're locked in. No, it's such an honor. I also want to thank my incredible co-stars, Conan O'Brien, ASAP Rocky, Danielle McDonald, Delaney Quinn, this extraordinary cast I had. It was a really tight group, and they were everything. You're only as good as who you're working with, acting's reacting. So it was just, I was so spoiled with this incredible cast who I failed to thank because I was having an out-of-body experience.
And last question from Rainbow Media.
Hi, Rose. Hi, Icon. I'm not Australian. But I've loved you for a long time. Like someone else said, you've been slaying the game for a while. I loved you from since Star Wars. So if you could travel back in time and talk to that little actress and give her a message, what would it be?
Oh man, it's a wonderful kind of thing to be able to look back and see that person and come and think of myself now. It's a surreal and sort of impossible exercise, but I feel extraordinarily grateful, and I never take a minute of this for granted. So it's just such an honor, and I love what I do. I don't quite know what I would do if I didn't have acting. It's given me such a extraordinary kind of richness in my life, and this was the role of literally of a lifetime. So I can't thank Mary Bronstein enough for believing in me and knowing that I could do it and that I was.
Animation and global pop culture collided in a major win for the K-pop Demon Hunters, which earned the Global Globe for the Best Original Song with its hit track Golden, performed by EJAE, Audrey Nuna and Ray Emi. The song stood out in a competitive category. Directors Maggie Kang and Chris Appelhans and producer Michelle Wong spoke backstage about the film's international appeal, K-pop influence and excitement surrounding its already confirmed sequel, signaling a growing appetite for the bold, cross-cultural storytelling.
All right, we're going to start off with the first question from Hello.
Congratulations. This has been such a success for you, and a sequel has already been confirmed. I wonder if you could talk a little bit about how you block out the noise to focus on that sequel, or does the pressure actually help you?
I don't think either. Right now we're just focusing on the awards season and all of the accolades and support from our fans and our community.
Yeah, right now the big dream is couch, couch, couch.
Yes.
Hi. In the middle back.
Oh,
green
okay,
dress, from the Golden Globes. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Everyone in my family, especially my 6-year-old daughter, is obsessed with this movie. This is also a year where we've seen a lot of international nominations in the Globes in general. What are you hoping we might gain from that in far as like perspective and understanding of what the culture can have?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're very fortunate to have made a movie that's so set in a different culture, and we just hope that the success of this film can open more doors for other filmmakers who have a unique story to tell from a different perspective, and we'd love to see more of it in animation as well. But, you know, I think it's happening. It's a little slow, but I'd love to see it, you know, happen a bit more. And we'd also love to see more studios embrace new ideas. And this movie was a little scary to pitch and scary to make, but I think the success of it tells you that the audience wants to see original ideas.
We'll take the last question from Gold Derby.
Hi. Yes, congratulations. As you think about re-entering this world and making a new story in it, what about the making of the first, this lightning in a bottle moment, is going to be most important to kind of replicate and recapture as you ventured forth and tell another story in this world?
You know, we say a lot of times we made a movie that was just full of everything we loved. So it was very personal, both subject matter and themes, and I don't know you can control much else as a filmmaker, so we'll do that again, and hopefully it'll...
History was made as Amy Poehler's Good Hang with Amy Poehler won the first ever Golden Globe Award for the Best Podcast. Presented by Snoop Dogg, the moment marked a significant recognition of the podcasting as a storytelling medium. In her remarks, Poehler reflected on choosing guests as who are simply a good hang, finding humor during difficult times, and launching the podcast with Tina Fey in 2025. She described the project as an effort to make the world a little more loving and funny.
Sorry, hi, Rachel from Bustle. Amy, congrats. In a world of podcasts where it's a lot of men with microphones, I love Good Hang. And how does it feel for you to be the first podcast to win a Golden Globe?
Very cool that it's being honored here. I'm a huge fan of the medium, and to be in it now, working in it, is really exciting. So it feels awesome. And I, expected Snoop to be the one to give me the award. Makes perfect sense.
All right, next we'll do In Style. She's third row.
I can hear you.
What guests that you're going to have on. It's so interesting to see how the variety of people and talent and the way you connect with them. And so when you're thinking about how you choose people and what is going through your mind.
Well, tomorrow we have someone who just won on our podcast. That's all I can tell you. But we really try to pick people who we think is going to be a good hang. It's just as simple as that. Who we want to talk to, and who I think the flow will work together with me, and that can be anybody. So we just launched in March, and we have so many people that we want on, and we can't wait to hopefully use this to get them on. Thanks.
Next question we'll do Decider.
Hi, Amy.
Hi.
I know people ask you, or you ask people all the time, what's making you laugh, making you smile? What is making you laugh and you smile in these troubling times?
Wow, that's a great question. I really enjoy TikTok still, and everything I see on there. Let's see, what have I been watching lately? What was I watching the other day? What's really been making me laugh is people doing edits of comedy shows and making it look like a horror movie. It's a TikTok thing.
Breakout talent took the spotlight when 16-year-old Owen Cooper winning the Best Supporting Actor on Television for his role in psychological crime drama Adolescence. The win marked Cooper's first Golden Globe and a defining moment in his young career. Speaking after the ceremony, he shared plans to celebrate with his family in England, reflecting in meeting his idols, and spoke candidly about the emotional themes of teenage isolation explored in the series.
You've made history tonight, so I was wondering how you, as a 16-year-old, are planning to celebrate this win.
I'll properly celebrate it when I get back home to my hometown in England with my family. So, but at the minute, I'm just going to be with my castmates, my mum, my dad, and everyone that's came out with me. So, I mean, yeah.
Next question.
Hey Owen, here.
Yeah. Oh.
Federico from Music Italians from Argentina. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
I want to ask you about last time we saw like a video with Che Gyllenhaal. Like you were starstruck by him. Who was the most starstruck the most you in this evening?
I've not really met much. Stephen Graham is a good friend of Leonardo DiCaprio, so I've seen him. And but apart from tonight, I've met so many of my idols. But when I get out there back, I'm gonna mingle around and speak to people. So yeah, I can't wait.
And last question up in the front with Yahoo.
Hi. This is Mia from Yahoo. Obviously, Adolescence is such a significant show with such an important commentary and messaging about how isolating teenagehood can be. How does it feel to receive the kind of recognition you've been getting for your performance?
I think it's the most proudest I've ever been. We made this show in the summer of 2024, and we made it with love, and we made it with... it was a special show when we made it, but never in a million years did we think that would be here, the Emmys, the...
Veteran actor Jane Smart continued her awards dominance, winning her third Golden Globe for The Hacks in the category of the Best Actress in a Television Series, Musical or Comedy. In post-win comments, Smart reflected on the evolution of her character, Deborah Vance, praised the show's writers, and addressed ongoing conversations around the ageism and sexism in Hollywood. Her blend of sharp humor and emotional depth remains a defining force behind the show's success.
Thank you so much.
We'll take the first question. Go ahead.
Hi, congratulations. I'm here. Here, over here.
Okay, thank you.
Right in front of you.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No worries. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I just wanted to know, like, what is like a really valuable lesson you've learned from Deborah?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, I love the fact that the writers and our showrunners have sort of gradually made her self-examine a little bit more, gradually more and more as the seasons have gone by. I think she's learned a lot from the character of Ava. I think she's learned to listen a little more, and that, you know, we never have all the answers no matter how old we get, and that's a good thing, that we don't need to have all the answers all the time. You know? That's kind of, I don't know what the word is. I mean, the bottom line is we all love stuff that's like really realistic. Shows like The Pit, we like to see the nitty gritty, but at the same time, we also want fantasy, you know, so that fantasy is always going to be the same. Somebody told me years and years ago, when I first got to LA, that there was one role for a woman for every 20 roles for a man, which was a little depressing. They also said that the average age difference between a husband and a wife in the United States is about a little hair over 2 years, and on screen it's 20. So I'm not sure we'll ever get past that fantasy part a little bit, but there's room for everything. One of the things I like about British television is they cast everybody
Noah Weil was honored with Best Actor in a Television Series Drama for his role as Dr. Michael Robinovich in The Pit. In a heartfelt acceptance speech, Weil paid tribute to the frontline healthcare workers and reflected on the pressures faced by medical professionals during the pandemic. He also highlighted Pittsburgh, where the series was filmed, and added a personal touch by wishing his wife a happy birthday, drawing warm applause from the audience.
The first question, please state your outlet. Thank you.
Hello.
I want to ask you about the importance, even though they are not always properly compensated or treated, we have a health system. I want to ask you about the importance of having a show like this, showing your health system, and like, how do you feel about that? And maybe you can compare, like, with that.
Well, this show really started coming together during the pandemic when we were looking at what was happening in healthcare in America. And soon thereafter, I called John Wells and said, I know you don't want to do ER again, and I don't either, but there might be another story to tell about what's happening in the healthcare system in America, which, as we were watching, was playing itself out to show that we have two different healthcare systems. We have one for the affluent and one for people that live in certain areas of the country and have certain color skin, and the people that were getting the sickest, the people that are getting the hurt the most, were also getting some of the worst medical information given to them. So whether it was medical misinformation or boarding crisis or a nursing shortage or morale fatigue, we wanted to kind of put the spotlight back on first responders, talk about what they've been going through for the last 5-6 years, and you know, in doing so, hopefully also come up with some remedies that we can improve the system and better support the people that are in those jobs. I'm not exactly how they would compare to Argentina.
One of the night's most powerful moments belonged to Wagner Moura, who made history as the first Brazilian actor to win the Best Actor in the Motion Picture drama for The Secret Agent. In emotional post-win remarks, Moura spoke about the Brazil's dictatorship and importance of democracy, and the role of culture in preserving the freedom. His speech quickly became one of the most talked about and impactful moments of the ceremony.
Okay, please welcome male actor, motion picture drama, Wagner Moura for The Secret Agent.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
3 questions. We'll start with O Globo.
E.
Oi, Wagner.
Oi, Mari.
Tudo bem?
Tudo massa.
Well, in English, did you ever imagine when you were growing up in Rodelas, Bahia, in Salvador, or, you know, when we talked the first time for As Três Marias, that you would get here?
Of course not, Mari. It was like, she's asking, I was born in the northeast of Brazil, in a city called Salvador. My family is from the countryside. Back in the 90s, it was kind of crazy for a little boy to decide to become an actor. So, no, not really. But I'm very happy to be here.
Next question, we'll do EFE News.
I would like to ask you, last year we have another Brazilian movie.
Yeah.
You achieved the same, like, you made history tonight, Fernanda did. And I would like to ask you, why do you think the industry is looking at Brazilian productions and specifically to the dictatorship?
I think we have to keep making films about the dictatorship. The dictatorship is still an open scar in in Brazilian life. It happened 50 years ago only. We recently had from 2018 to 2020.
Rounding out the night's highlights, one battle after another, star Tiana Taylor celebrated her Golden Globe win with humility and gratitude. She said that she don't take any of this for granted. Taylor said following her victory, underscoring the significance of the moment in her evolving career and adding to a night defined by emotion, achievement, and global voices.
We'll take 3 questions. We'll start off.
Hi, everybody. Oh,
can
Oh.
get her a microphone.
It said, do not touch, and what I do? Touch it. Sorry. Hi, everybody. How y'all doing?
We have People Magazine right here for the first question.
Hi, Damon. I'm right here, right in front of you. Oh, hi.
Hi.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, I mean, obviously, we saw your reaction when you won this award, and
Oh, my
you
God.
were overwhelmed with emotion.
Yes.
And so, I wanted to ask, what about this win felt most personal to you?
All of it. I've been doing this since I was 15 years old, and what this was for me was God reminding me that the wait is not punishment, it's preparation for what's already written. So my name being written on that card and engraved in this is just mind-blowing, It was just for all, oh my God. I'm still gagging right now. I'm just like, oh my God. I'm so happy. I'm filled with so much gratitude. So I don't take any of this for granted. I don't take any of it lightly at all.
We'll do 2 more questions, one for Black in America and the second for New York Daily News.
Good evening, Tiana. Taylor, how are you? Congratulations once again.
Hey, what's going on, my Harlem sister?
We're so excited for you.
Thank
So,
you.
really quickly, in this current political climate, how can you encourage your fellow creatives to stay the course and remain optimistic, knowing that their creativity, that their craft will come to fruition for whatever dream they have inside their heart?
Honestly, you already saying it. We got to keep going, keep pushing up, standing.
As the curtain falls on this year's Golden Globe Awards, we are reminded once again of the power of storytelling to entertain, to inspire, and to bring people together across cultures and continents. From our end, we congratulate all the winners and the nominees who made this year unforgettable. Of course, the nominee probably are not happy for not winning, but yes, nominees' names are also will be the part of the history. And a heartfelt salute to the artists and creators whose work continues to shape the future of the film and television. And this is the big story of the day. Thank you for joining us for the special presentation. We hope you enjoyed reliving the magic, the memories, and the moments that made this Golden Globe night truly shine. Of course, this particular episode is an offbeat from the regular big stories, to some extent relieving. I hope you enjoyed this particular big story. Away from the bloodshed, from the wars, or from the political tensions, the celebration, simply a celebration. I'm Sandeep signing off from today's episode. Let's catch up with yet another big story in the next episode. Till then, keep watching CVR News English.